That's how you learn?
I just no, he just threw me. I just walked. I was drowning and I was gonna swim.
But now you know how to swim, right? That's good. All right. Some announcements. If you have not finished your math testing, you will do so in your Read 180 class, okay? I know some of you told me you have it, so you will test in Ms. Holden's class. You will receive your results by next week or earlier, okay? I will try to send them to you guys when we get them. Again, the Merit Store is on Friday. Don't forget. All right, so I know it's been a while that we have a whole class together without testing, right? So remember our Unit 4 theme is social issues and social justice. Remember that you are writing about a social issue. On the left, you can see the poster some of you made about your social topic, right? Immigration, violent video games, gang violence, gun violence, drug abuse, right? Bullying, etc. Do you remember now what we were talking about before we left on spring break? Who remembers now? Give me a thumbs up if you know what we're talking about. I think some students don't remember at all. No? You remember a little bit about what we were talking about? Yes.
Doing the same thing for this computer.
Try one more, if not, just maybe sit next to Eduardo, and see, or you can just skip up here with the slide. Before we left on spring break, we were also learning about Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. Do you remember? Raise your hand if you remember now, a little bit about that. We were talking about segregation. What is segregation? Who remembers what it is? Heather.
Segregation is a way of like racism.
A way of racism because we're doing what? What does segregation do?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a form of racism.
Separates?
Yeah.
Separates, yeah, by what?
By color.
By color of your skin, right? We were also learning about how the African American community was being treated, right, by the police, right? Remember they were doing different things like the water hose and the dogs, right, as well. Who remembers? Raise your hand if you remember. Yep. Some of you were absent, so you might not remember, but that is what we were discussing before a break and all of that. So today we're going to continue, Jayla. We're going to continue, but now we're going to be looking at Cesar Chavez. And he is going to make a speech and he will talk about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Okay? Do we understand what we're doing today? Damien, what will we be doing today? Yes, Cesar Chavez, and he will be talking about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. All right, next slide. You're gonna take 1 minute to answer the following questions. Santiago, can you please read question 1 and 2? Good job. So please take 1 minute to answer these questions. So what do you already know about Martin Luther King Jr. based on what we learned? And have you heard of Cesar Chavez?
Segregation didn't work.
I will give you post-it notes so you can jot your ideas. Since I think I'm going to let him know that. Some of the So again, what do you already know about Martin Luther King Jr. and have you heard of Cesar Chavez? If you don't, just write no. But for number 1, we should all at least know one thing about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You can type on the slide, or if I give you a post-it, you can write it on the post-it note.
Ideas of Chavez
So the first one, you could write down anything you know about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And the second one, you could, anything you might know about him. Maybe you just know his ethnicity or something, right? Maybe you don't know nothing, you can just write Damari.
Yeah.
Again. Can you share, number one, what do you already know about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
I know that Martin they wanted to have things like civil, like equal rights.
Equal rights, good job. He was an equal rights activist, for sure. Thank you.
Because I think just like say things
Oh yeah, if you didn't write them, that's fine, you can just say out loud. Luis, can you share what you already know about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? About what? Do you remember a little bit about history? Thank you. Santiago, number two, have you ever heard of Cesar Chavez? No? So you don't know nothing about him? You what? Freedom? Okay, so you think something about freedom? Thank you. Last person, Damien. Have you ever heard of Cesar Chavez?
Yes.
What have you heard of him? Oh, him protesting for the rapes? Or what? Boycotting? Oh. Oh, so he was boycotting the companies that produce grapes. What does boycotting mean, class? Let's go on handy dandy Google and Google boycott or boycotting. And let me see if Raquel can read the definition of boycotting for me. So how do we spell boycotting? That's the word boy, and then caught, like that. Okay? Can you please read the definition of boycotting on Google? So as a punishment or protest. So who has heard about people that are boycotting the Coca-Cola company? What does that mean? That they're what?
Protesting.
They're protesting, so they're not buying those products, right? Why? What's wrong with Coca-Cola? Because what? They're supporting someone that they don't believe with, huh? Or they have different viewpoints, so they're like, I'm just not gonna mess with that company, right? So this is nothing new. So people are boycotting right now Coca-Cola, but this is nothing new. Damien remembers that Cesar Chavez was boycotting against some companies that produce grapes, right? The tariffs too. Yep. Does boycotting work, class, overall? Yep.
Yeah.
It can work. The sales for Coca-Cola have gone down for sure. I know my parents buy Pepsi now. It doesn't hit the same, but it's fine. We gotta do what we gotta do and support, for sure. Alright. Thank you. Let's go on to the next slide. Any questions? Any questions that we didn't answer? Not at the moment? Alright.
Wait, from Mexico, like sodas better than our sodas?
I hear the sodas in Mexico are they have different ingredients, so they probably do taste a little better. Alright, thank you to Eduardo for having his screen open, John, Jayla, Luis, Raquel. Reminder, if you're not on this screen right now, please go back to it. So we are going to watch this short video 2 times. The first time, you're just gonna watch it, right? Like view what's happening. Then the second time, you are going to think about these questions. Question number 1. Can I get Santiago? Can you please read question number 1? It's on your screen too. Good job. question two?
Why is it recorded that later, like, different background as well as?
Okay. So how many times will we watch this video, Jalen? 2 times. Very good. The first time, just watch it. The second time, think about the